Whoa! Oh, okay. I know my fucking whole place is a real wreck right now, but I'm doing it anyhow. Anyhow, so I started my last stream, and then Jill's calling me, so we talked, and she was doing her homework and everything. And unfortunately, like, almost the entire process I completed. So let me just go over what I did. The pickguard is still fucked up. Like, I might get Mia to print me a new pickguard. Like, we can maybe scan this one in. You can't see it right now, but how can't you see that? That is wild. You can't see that on the camera very well, but there's a crack right here. And it's literally 2 pieces. So. But I used Super Black. This good stuff, black number 2, I think. Something like that. I don't know, Super Black, but I used that on the pickguard and this, and it's really, really matte, and it seems like it's going to get dirty really easily, so I might have to, like, finish it with something, like a matte finish, I don't know. But still, I think it looks really good, especially compared to what it looked like before, which you guys did not see, or I didn't see anyhow. But I sanded the pickup here because those were rusty as fuck, so that just goes to show me that these are steel poles. And then there's a magnet underneath this. And this pickup is weird. It is literally, this is the pickup. It is literally that thin. Like, I don't fucking know. I really want to take it apart and see what's in here, but that's fucking wild. Anyhow, and then so I just kind of washed this up and cleaned it up, and I soapy watered the bridge here, which is finally on here. Really cool bridge. I like that. I don't know if it's going to do great for intonation because there's only so much you can do. Like, you can move it, like, you can move the entire bridge, you know, diagonally or up and down, and that's it. So you can't really do any fine-tuning, which is unfortunate. If I like this guitar, I'll have to swap that out for something else. And also after I paint it, of course. But, so I took out all the screws, of course, and then I sanded them down, so now they have a shine to them, which is really cool. They look shiny, and that really, like, makes the whole pickguard and everything pop. I washed the fretboard, and that was taking ages. So then I just took a 320 fine grit, like, little sanding sponge here, and I just got up in here and sanded these one by one, and it took off most of the grime, as well as, like, yeah, like, it got a little bit into the wood, and then since I was so sweaty after doing that, I basically just, like, rubbed my hand on it for my you know, hand oils, and it looks like it's gonna be just fine, especially after I start playing it again. It's because I didn't really get into the wood, I just barely scratched off, like, the oily sort of residue, you know. So I did that, and then I found this crazy trick, and it was working on the headstock especially. But I found it didn't really work down here too well. Like, not, oh, that's the bridge. Not over, like, huge swaths, but on, like, very small areas. If you need to buff something out, you can use a wine cork. I just decided to try it. Totally works. Crazy. And then up on the neck here, I didn't take off the tuners. I just kind of, like, washed around them, basically. But I took off all these little, like, the finished little pop things, and then I just kind of washed and buffed in here, and I buffed all the paint on the neck. I did a little bit of sanding on the frets up here, because they felt like they were having some fret growth, you know, like when the wood shrinks. But overall, it feels pretty good. It could probably, like, the frets could probably go in a little bit further, but it's, like, not sticking into your hand by any means. It's definitely playable. It could go a little further. So I got that. I got this all wired up. I put the volume and tone up here. I think I may have the volume and tone backwards, but on the volume and tone knobs, those were looking really, really cruddy, especially since they have, God, quality here is terrible, but they have ridges going vertically, so I had to take a toothbrush and, oh, God damn it, I spilled that. Oh, whatever, it's going to evaporate anyhow. Fuck. I spilled, it's funny that I put it in a shot glass, but it's isopropyl rubbing alcohol. And then I just used a toothbrush and got up into those and got them all cleaned up. So now they're white instead of yellow. Yeah, isopropyl seems to work really well for everything. I didn't actually. I don't think you can see this, but maybe like up in this little armpit area. It's fucking gnarly and gross. I apparently missed that area. And just looking at that compared to the rest of the guitar, it is fucking gross. It is fucking dirty. So, I mean, at least, I mean, I should have left something. I should have taken more pictures, but the thing is I fucking suck at taking pictures because I just want to do it. Nobody's watching my shit. So I just want to get into it and go for it. Okay, so actually I'm holding it by the neck right here because the neck is not attached. It's just kind of in there via pressure. But I think it's going to work just fine. I think it's going to hold tune. I'm going to have to see about that. Oh, also, when I took off the neck, fucking shocker, this thing has a truss rod. But even more shocking, the reason the neck was bowed so bad is because the truss rod was completely loose. Like, it was jiggling in the neck. So I tightened it down a little ways. It'll probably need to go a little further. Luckily, I always have this problem, but like I go through like 10 or more Allen wrenches looking for the correct size. But this time I grabbed the right size on the first try. So it doesn't fucking snap the neck. A little further. Okay, it's feeling pretty tight. And it seems it still has a bow, but it's not nearly as bad as it once was. Of course, it's going to get worse when I string it up, but it's going to be a little better too because I'm going to have some shims in here. But I don't have any shims, nor the means to make a shim, so the trick that I've always done is just throw money in there. Coins, especially, so that's what I'm gonna do. I usually do like dimes, and because they're really thin. But in this case, I might need to just throw in like a nickel or a quarter. That is. I think I'm probably just gonna do a quarter, just towards the end, like right there. Typically, how it goes. And then I throw that on, kind of throw some strings on there. No, that's definitely too far up because the neck is like. I mean, I might be able to crank this thing up all the way, like that. No, that's not gonna work. But yeah, I might have to go with like a penny or something. Anyhow, that's my trick. Because I figure, steel, metal, whatever, they transfer energy through it pretty well. And I've never really had a sustain problem. So I'm just going to grab some pennies or something. And I'll be right back. Oh, also, so I think I mentioned this on my previous stream on NC. That was probably where it was. I want to throw some neodymium magnets underneath the crazy ass pickup. Now, once I get this thing actually stringed up and hopefully in a playable condition, I'll determine whether the pickups sound good or not. And if they sound kind of bad, then I'm going to throw some neodymiums in there. If they sound pretty mediocre, I might throw some neodymiums in there. Yeah, that alcohol is fucking, it reeks, but it's fine because I got this alcohol instead. Yeah, I'm going to throw those underneath. I really, really want to look at what's inside this pickup because it looks good. I think that pickup looks sick. I don't know how it's going to perform. Like, when I was playing it, like, I didn't notice the tone sounding bad. And I don't like single coil pickups. So maybe single coil pickups just need, like, to be shallower. Maybe I just want, like, a shallow single coil. I don't know. I didn't notice a lot of noise either, but I need to plug it into my amp to really, you know, get a full understanding of how that shit's going to play out. Penny does put a little, yeah, so it has a little bit of a, like a bow to the to the right as well. This neck, I just don't know how to fix necks. I'm gonna have to take this to somebody else if it really doesn't play. But I think I'll get it into like a better position than it was when I bought it, which is really the whole goal. Just kind of fooling around. But I think one penny might do it. Like, it's a little angled. Maybe a lot angled, depending on where you're looking. But I think if I move the penny down a little bit, yeah, that'll decrease the angle just by a hair. But I need like a straight edge. And I still don't have a straight edge after all these years. What do I have? Knife? No. Dowel? I mean, where's a hacksaw? That'll work. So that may be sort of. I just want to make sure that before I start cranking this thing down, that I have a a good educated guess as to how. Yeah, so the bridge is actually already at basically its max height, so I don't want to go much further than that. So that's still too high. It might just be a dime then. A dime is about as thin as you can go for these bad boys. But you can throw another coin at the front end, and that looks pretty good. Yeah, or you could either like just move the one coin down further, but I don't like doing that because then it's just all the mass is pushing on one coin. And then, of course, you have to tighten it down later because the coin is like sinking into the wood. I got a pretty strong feeling some shit would, but yeah, so I usually like to put two coins. One, so I raise the neck up a little bit, but I put one down here and then one up here that's slightly thicker. And that tends to, disperse the weight a little bit more as far as, my theory goes. And I'm really happy about how the truss rod really did straighten out the neck at least a little bit. It's still got some weird twist to it, but it might work depending on how it strings up. And also, I need to remember that the strings are going to pull it up a little bit, so I'm going to just eyeball it here, call it good, throw this on there. And once I find that pesky back plate, there it is! Hey! Alright, cool. Maybe put this on that boil real quick, just kind of get all the grime off. Okay, there we go. It's looking pretty slick. And throw these in there. Oh, dang it. I forgot that I kind of want to polish all the screws as well. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll just get two in there kind of tight. First off. And sometimes you'll get some funkiness going on because of the angle and the kind of, the holes don't match up perfectly. I'm not too worried about that with this $40 sick ass guitar. God, this thing is so cool. This thing is so cool! I want it to rock hard. I want it to have some beefy ass gnarly tone. And I want to get the case fixed too. And Jill said she does know how to sew. She might be able to do that for me. I don't know. Alright, it's getting there. Yep, I can feel it. Neck tightening down. Sweet. Oh, yeah, I need to sand these down real quick. It's a pity this thing doesn't have a whammy bar. It's cool because that makes intonation a lot easier. But a cheap-ass guitar like this with a whammy bar, that could be pretty awesome. And I wish this thing would fucking focus when I do this, but these screws on sandpaper, they've got this super cool, weird, like, shine. When you I just rub them one way and kind of do it that way, but yeah, they got this super cool shine to them. Tighten down there, and last screw. And when you really have shiny screws, like, they're just like, you know, the highlights of a picture. And they really light up the whole thing. So I just like having shiny screws. And besides shiny screws, they're fucking satisfying. Who doesn't like a shiny ass screw? A rusty ass screw is cool too, but I want some shiny ass screws, man. Tighten this shit down real tight. And I remember there was a guy on YouTube that I watched years ago, and then I recently re-watched this thing about how he loosened the front two screws on a bolt-on neck so that the and this does make a lot of logical sense, so that the neck would sit flush with the body like this way, because everybody's really concerned about the body fitting in this way, but like, you know, the path of least resistance is this way, so the vibrations want to travel through the guitar like this, not down and over and then up again. They want to travel through straight. So it does make sense, at least to me, in my very simple caveman mind, that they should travel, like, having it flush with the body is probably more important than flush with the back of the body, that is. This thing looks so fucking sick! I can't believe I spent $700 on this awesome-ass guitar, and then I'm having so much fun with this one. Granted, I'm not playing it, because the other one's a fucking joy to play, especially since I set it up recently, but yeah, this is so cool. I'm into this so hard. I'm gonna throw some glue in this real quick. Oh, god damn it, I always leave these undone. But yeah, I'm gonna throw some glue in this crack here. I think maybe, yeah, you can finally see it, because it's getting pretty bad. Just at like the very end here. Come on. Come on, old Bessie. Let's go. There we go. Some glue there. And then just fucking maybe heat it up or something. My hairdryer I don't think is plugged in at the moment. God damn it. So I did this before the paint was on there, and now that the paint is, you know, set and dried, I'm suddenly realizing that it's probably a bad idea because it's a matte finish. It's really cool. Like, oh god, fuck, I almost dropped that. Like, seriously, you cannot tell on YouTube. And you can see the streaks as if, like, you know, it is like a paint, but in real life, it absorbs light in like a very strange way because it's like a super matte. It's a super matte black, and it is really cool the way that it looks. Just super matte is what it is. It's awesome. I love this paint, and I'm definitely once I run halfway out, I'm gonna order a new one because fuck yeah, this paint is awesome. It just looks good, and I just lifted that up. Nice. I don't think this glue's gonna hold. I don't have any wood glue. I'm just using fucking good old school glue here. I do have hot glue, but I don't want to glue it to the body. You know? So. God damn it, it's not holding at all. Whatever. So I'm gonna throw some strings on here. Probably my lightest gauge that I have because I don't want to put any stress on this neck. Yeah, I'll find out what those are. And I don't think I really have a whole lot of choices here. I think I have 3 sets. Besides this fucking set of bass strings on here. I don't think I want to do that. So 2 stick strings. Baritone light gauge. 5210. 4610. There we go. Or 42.9. There we go. Super slinkies. Alright. So this is the lightest gauge that I have right now. Again, I'm really sorry that my house is a goddamn wreck because every time I start a project, it consumes me. Although, with my video project, somebody else helped me. Like, 2 people helped me. I don't mean to get into it right now, but yeah, people helped me, and I'm like, now what? And this TV, oh god, please turn on, will you? Yeah. I think this TV that they let me borrow is actually busted. It's fucking tragedy, too, because it was fucking cool as hell. I might still be able to run things through it, but I still have yet to check on it. Okay, so these are 42.9, I think. 42.9, yeah. It's like pretty light. And fucking out of line. Really don't want to get back into drinking all the time, but what a good fun time, huh? God damn, this thing is like... I've been playing with such heavy strings for so long that this thing is practically like a G string or something. Or, yeah, G string. Alright, so future me might laugh at this. I'm pretty sure the bridge goes on this way. You know, low string on this side. Like pretty certain because then it transfers to a nickel and then, you know, they do that weird little ziggy zag, but I don't know. So I guess we'll have to see. It could go the other way. I don't think it does. Like, I'm pretty certain it does not, but, oh wait. How the fuck does this work? Oh, it goes over the top. I'm a dummy. Okay, so. Do I have this backwards? So they thread through like this and then go over the top. Yeah. Okay, so it must be, yeah, it's on the right way. Yeah. This is such a little string for being an E string, but it's definitely necessary. I think I may even need a lighter gauge. Considering how weird-ass the neck is looking here. Back to the top there. Yeah, this is on the right way. I can see the old string marks. And how do I... Oh, wow. This thing was using much larger gauges than this, but I hope that doesn't really fuck with it too much. So, for stringing techniques, I think I want to go with putting through the eye hole first with enough slack to, you know, wind it around the post a few times. Yeah, you can't see this, okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna try that at least on the first string. And if anything, I've got extra strings, so fuck it. I've always been real shit at stringing up guitars, so I just have to see how it goes. I may have left quite a bit too much. Quite a bit too much string there. But, fuck it. It's a $40 guitar. It's funny because my $10 guitar that's over at my neighbor's right now. Oh shit, I have 8 guitars, not 7. I told Jill that I had, yeah, 7 guitars, but I have 8. I forgot about the one over my neighbor's house. Yeah, that guitar I got for $10. And fucking the really, really impressive part about that guitar is that the intonation is like bam, perfect. So good. Alright. I'm relying on you, baby. Come on. I want you to pull that neck down just a little bit. Yeah, there is a bow. It bows in like an arch like that. But I'm hoping, what's the first one? I'm hoping that all these strings on there is going to pull it down far enough. Otherwise I'm going to have to loosen up all the strings and take out the fucking penny and like reposition it or something. I don't know. Maybe like this bridge might have just a hair more to go. I'm doing that thing again where I wind around the post first. I just like doing that better. I feel like it's faster, like, I don't know. And they're gonna set in anyhow, like, just let me do it my way, jeez. Yeah, look, bam! I'm like already halfway done. This is so much faster. It seems like maybe the other way sets in better or something, I don't know, but this is the way that I want to do it. 24 wound. That's crazy. That it's so light that they have to label it as wound. Wow. This is like I have a 17 wound on my B string. That's fucking ludicrous. That's oh man. That's crazy. Okay, I feel like I should maybe put on like the high E or something because like I'm really starting to pull the neck in one direction here. Although I might just like leave these loose and then string it up all at once. Really don't know how the whole string tension pulls on the guitar like a big old string. You think that it pulls a lot harder than a little string, but I don't know. Okay, yeah, I should not crank these up all the way just yet. For around 16. And here comes the garbage ass nickel strings that are always too bright. And they always are the first ones to sound like shit. This is why I hate pure nickel. Unless my entire guitar is... Oh! Unless I had some, like, 64 gauge pure nickel strings. Fuck yeah! Oh, I need to try it. That sounds so cool. Yeah, and they're hard to work with. And this is kind of a thick pure nickel too, in my opinion, because I only use nickel on my fucking high E, sometimes the B string. So, yeah, this is kind of thick. Really hard to work with. Just really, I Like, I hate everything about pure nickel strings. But, like I said, like a pure nickel heavy string, I can't even imagine. Those things have got to be some real gnarly shit. Okay. Wow, the bottom string is 9. I don't even know what 9. What do the numbers stand for? What is their measurement? Whatever their measurement is, it certainly is not miles. I'll tell you that right now. You know what? Next time I ever repair a guitar, especially one that I'm super into like this, I'm gonna have to like advertise a little bit more because I'm having fun. This is awesome. I would like people to join me. You know, I don't want them to like worship me and be like, "Oh, you're so cool." But I would like them to be like, "Hey, did you try, you know, throwing a pizza slice under the neck or something?" And like, you know, people throwing me advice or something. I mean, of course not that, but you know, people hanging out, chilling out, having fun. Okay, so I think I might, especially since I today realized that I'm probably gonna really struggle to make rent, let alone my heating bill and internet bill. See how those go. Okay, so this one, when it gets to the thin shit, I'm gonna wind this through, actually. There we go, okay. Yeah, so I'm fucking broke, so where's it going with that? Fuck, I was gonna buy something? I don't know. Yeah. I lost my train of thought. But, you know, whatever. Who cares, right? Meh. I'm gonna sing a little slack. Right there. Just like that. And that should be a few lines. Yeah, I fucking forgot what I was trying to say, and then I completely spaced what I was getting at, and I lost my whole train. I wanted people to join me and give me advice and shit. I don't know. I was talking about the neck. Yeah, this whole thin ass. Like the last one was way too thick, and this one is fucking goddamn Hercules thick. Or thin, sorry. I'm drunk. But, having trouble with these strings. God, this thing's not on. It has not had enough wraps, in my opinion, but well, I guess we're going to see. And, yeah. The bridge is all the way up. I only have a dime in there, I think. And yeah, it's getting a buzz pretty bad here on the end of the neck. Like, I don't think that the strings are that capable of bending the neck forward. Yeah, I just don't think it's gonna happen. I'm gonna try, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. Oh god, this tiny ass thread fucking 9 string. Let's see how this goes. I really just don't know how to even deal with this thing. I am going to try winding around the post. Because it really seems like it's just the fastest way to do things. I'm going to give it 4 winds, maybe? 2, 3. 3 seems good. No, yeah, I don't know. 4, I'm going to do 4. 4, 4, 4. And then just shove it in the hole, baby. Please. Shove it in the hole. Everybody likes a good sex joke, those humans. They'll love that shit. Nah, fuck! Ah, okay, well, I lost a wine, but that's fine. It popped off a pole when I was pulling it tight. Oh boy. This is funny. Because when I unstrung this guitar, the E string, the high E was all sorts of fucked up. Like it just popped off. Like it had not been wound around the pole at all. And then there was like many wraps, like more than absolutely, like maybe 7 or 8 wraps. But the thing is that with every wrap, they went through the eye hole. So it's like wrap, eye hole, wrap, eye hole, wrap, eye hole. It's like, oh my god, how fucking clueless are you? Maybe they know something I don't, but that's so fucking stupid. Okay, so that is, where is this rattling? It's rattling, actually. It might just be rattling on the pickup. It'd be a fucking miracle if I didn't have to adjust the neck. Because that doesn't look too bad. Like, that looks almost playable. You know, at least moderately. On the neck, so. And I failed to have any Phillips screwdrivers. Like, oh my god, my soldering iron is still on. No, I'm an idiot. This one, right? Yeah, this one. Okay, let's put this somewhere safe by the sink. Wow, I'm really stupid, but that's okay. Because the stupid people die first. Okay. Crank down this pickup a little bit. So weird. Honestly, this pickup is so beautiful. Look at it! That pickup is like stylized. It's fucking slick. Okay, so E string might make it. Let's hear. Fret buzz, not good. Where's that? Yeah, not good. So. I'm going to have to crank up this bridge a little further. I'm going to have to take off a neck. And I'm going to... Oh my god, that bow is actually really bad. I might have to get some like vice grips or something. I just don't know how to straighten out a neck. I want to crank on the truss rod pretty bad, but I can feel there's, the neck is made out of 3 pieces of wood, and then a 4th, I think, maybe a 4th? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, there's a 4th piece of wood just for the decorative, this side here is decorative, this is the 4th piece, but there's 3 pieces here, and I can feel the 2nd piece in the middle kind of like trying to hit the road. So, I want to crank on the truss rod to get this neck, like, you know, but I'm also afraid that something's going to break. I've never broken a neck that way, but I think it's possible. I think people do that. So, I don't want to do that, personally. Does not sound like a fun time. A fun time of breaking the neck is violently, not through, trying to fix it. Let me see what I got. I know I have some flathead bits. And then look at that. That's a nice looking knob. We got some flathead bits in here for my. Oh wow, these little knobs here. Fuck. Where did these go to? I was just using these a while ago. Oh, these went to a Frontman Fender amp. This one's covered in glue. These might look good on this, actually. God, this one's fun. I know I got another one here, so... I mean, I do like these white knobs, but they are a little old. There might have been some silver shiny... Oh, there's one. Yep, got it. Some little silver shiny knobs or something. These... knobs, they're kind of dirty, but they might fit on there kind of nice. Ooh, that would look good because it's black on black. These are blacker than the pickguard, but these aren't. The matte pickguard's madder than these. And I could paint these matte, like super matte. I'm kind of thinking that I do need to take off the neck and crank on the truss rod a little bit, and maybe move the coin down further because I want to put 2 coins in, but I really can't afford to raise the neck up any more than it is because the bridge can only go so high, and so high is not very high unless I prop something under it, like 4 coins, like a dime. I could probably, now that I think of it, actually, I could probably if I found, I do have some coins from different countries, that'd be kind of interesting. But if I just took my drill bit and I drilled in the center just a little ways, but not all the way through, which is pretty easy to do because it's hard to get through these fuckers, then it would have a little divot to sit into, and it would be raised up by a millimeter or something. So I might think of that. Yeah. And I still have no flathead screwdrivers. So I think until I visit a guitar shop, I'm probably just going to throw some screws on the sides here just so I can throw that in there. I don't know how the balance is like. The balance actually seems pretty good. Maybe neck heavy when it sits on you, but I haven't tried it yet. Got tomorrow off, baby. That's the wine. I actually, until recently, had taken about maybe a month off from drinking, but we all knew that wouldn't last too long. Although I'm still not playing games, which is actually, it feels great. No. Fuck. Might be in here. I think I have a flathead bit in here because I went to Ace recently. This thing really is starting to feel like a guitar, like a real one. When I picked that thing up, did not feel like a guitar. It felt like some weird ass crazy thing, man. I knew I had to get it, but such a weird fucking thing. So here's Phillips. Phillips on either end. Here's some trash wire cutters. Here's my real wire cutters that are trash. Here's a weird ass knob that goes to my lamp, but maybe I'll use it for something. Here's a toy. It might be in here. Nope. These are all drill bits, but sometimes I keep my drivers in there, whatever you call them. Drivers, I think. Oh my god, I do have 20s. I'm so broke. I'm so glad. I'm gonna have to work a few days just so I can pay for rent and shit, you know? I really did. I was really super irresponsible this whole last like month and a half. Which is crazy because I'm not drinking, I'm not playing video games, but that's the catch, right? Video games are cheap. Like per hour of entertainment, if you pay like $60 and then you play that game for 1,000 hours or something. Wow, that is incredible value. But yeah, since I'm not doing that, I'm buying craft supplies and shit. Oh, here's one. Fuck, it was on my couch the whole time. And yeah, craft supplies add up. They really do. Especially when you're buying like crazy shit like copper pipe from Ace and weird shit like that. Oh boy. And it's too big. I was using a pick earlier. I don't think it's gonna work on the bridge now that there's strings on it. Oh fucker. Yeah, no good. Fuck. Well, the last thing you do is actually string it up the tune, which I think that might be close to E-ish. Where's my? Did I bring a? I thought I had a piano pedal over here just for the heck of it. God, this is such a fucking nightmare. I don't know how to organize anything. Oh, there it is. Okay, so you come here. And I don't have any guitar kills over here, so. Eyes, I can't see through my pain. Sleep tonight. For reality, I think that's a pretty good band. I think they got some sick grooves. I think they need to work on their lyrics, but whatever, dog. Alright, here we go. Here it goes. Oh, wow, I got a little artifact in the screen there. Okay. G sharp, E, C, D, E, F, G? Is that really? It's supposed to be that low, honestly? Oh man, these tuners are not good. I think it's the same fucking picture, like... Yeah. God, this bow in the neck is so bad. E, A, D, G. Might be able to get a G out of this. No. And B. Okay, so yeah. It's, vaguely the tune, and it's just not happening. So, oh my god, they're here. The bridge is about as high as it's gonna go, so, which is like not high. This thing does not go up high. So either I could raise it up with like some magic coin bullshit, and I think I actually might try that first because I like that idea. For one, gives it character. For two, I don't have to take shit apart, so. Like, I like pennies. That seems alright. There's some pennies underneath their heads. Heads and tails, maybe. And this thing is actually not even, like, in the proper spot. There's nothing to keep it there. Yeah, the strings on the end. Yeah, that's not good. So the bridge is designed to be like in an arc, and that's reasonable because frets are arched, necks are arced over the top. This is like classical, which is square, but I mean sometimes I think they're pretty much square all the time. Yeah, I can't lift this up. I might actually just throw some quarters underneath there in that case. Like, fucking fuck it, dog. Some quarters under there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't even need the extra jeweling or anything. Just throw those on there. I really hate that it's from the USA though, so I'm gonna... Ow! Where is that? It might be in my bag here. Where is that? Here, right here. I at least used to have a little coin collection. So, no, this is just regular change, I think. Yeah, it's just regular change. Actually, I think a nickel might be thicker than... Yeah, a nickel's thicker than a quarter and smaller, so that's what I do. But I think I have a small coin collection in here. Bigger than I thought. Right? Oh my god. Yeah, I got... Oh, holy shit. I got a lot of fucking coins in here. So, wow, I don't even know where I got these. This... Australian coins? And I have 2 of those, so maybe those. Those are ridiculously thick. This is an Alcoholics Anonymous coin. So I'll throw that on there, but I only have 1. It's like some sort of like Swedish thing. It's Kagawea Buffalo nickels. Oh, that'd be cool. I like that. What is this? This is a Mexican or Spanish coin. Oh, look at that. A silver dollar of some kind. Chinese, it seems, or Korean. More Spanish of some kind. So, like, of all of these, I think the Australian ones, I mean, I feel like it's a tragedy to use those, but let's be real. Let's be real. $2? Holy shit! Throwing $4 into this guitar, but whatever. Yeah, $4 in Australian money thrown in this thing. Okay, yeah, throw that right there, right there. Yeah, just like that. And that is pretty bad. However, I have enough height to adjust it up and down, so I'm going for it. I'm gonna go for it. And I'm getting tones out of this now. That's nice. What is this? What is it? Oh, that that would be why. I was like, why is the E string always so fucking off? It wasn't even in the nut. strings are still stretching out. But that seemed to really work. Throw some Australian coins underneath there. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Almost an open tuning. Almost. I mean, it is an open tuning, but not a good one. Let's see here. And turn that down all the way. Okay, good. So I put the volume and tone knobs on their correct knobs just by guessing. F sharp, E. A. Oh, that's tight. Wow. Okay, so action is still pretty bad, but it has room to go down. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I just like moved this with my hands a few times, and it didn't really scratch too much, so it might be okay. I still think that I'm just gonna try it out, you know, see how it goes, and maybe like lacquer over that or something. There's no real way to even make this into a whammy bar, which is too bad. Unless it was like a telly sort of like lift up the whole plate sort of deal, but yeah, I'm not an engineer. Yeah, this thing is fucking slick as hell. I love this. Gonna have to work on this pretty hard to get it to sound good. Was I using a dime? No, I think I was using a pick. Yeah. God damn. Alright, I need to use the bathroom. BRB. This might work. It's such a fucking simple thing. Like, it takes twice as much. I mean, not really, but it takes so much fucking energy to make a Phillips versus a flathead, and yet all of my screwdrivers are Phillips. All of them. Just fucking wild. Alright, so these are starting to pop out, so that'll make them a lot easier to go. Once I get them out a little ways. Ah! Fuck. I really don't want to mark this shit up because this guitar is ugly enough as it is. It still smells like fucking rubbing alcohol over here. Oh, I would love to not be broke right now. There we go. Oh, that's so bad. Fucking fret buzz right in the middle. God damn it. I'm gonna plug this thing in just to kind of, hear it. Alright, neck issues. I woke up with a fucking shitty ass neck. So right before the 12th fret, this thing starts to cut out, yeah. 12th fret. 12th fret. 7th fret. 9th fret. 14th fret? 16th fret. That's okay, so, wow. Okay, so this thing's all sorts of fucked up. That's my diagnosis. But the fucking pickup sounds great. Fucking awesome. It's not playable, but it looks great. Not yet, anyhow. Okay, so yeah, like the bow is so bad that it starts to really fuck up the strings right up in here. And I can't raise the strings up any higher without, raising them above the goddamn mountains. Any lower and it fucks it up even further. So I'm starting to think that maybe I should just turn up some heavier strings and tune it lower. Because if I did that, maybe the neck up here wouldn't have... I don't really think it did much, but I don't think it would have bowed so far forward. So what I gotta do now is take the strings, loosen them up, take off the neck, and like the only option that I can think of is just cranking on the truss rod a little bit. I don't want to break it, but I think it's like pretty much the only option. Considering that the bow in the neck is really what's killing everything. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I hope it don't break, because I really want this thing to work. I really want this thing to play like a fucking slick thing, Yeah. Wow, that last tune is gnarly, so... Get these babbas real loose. Oh, no, Queen Elizabeth, no! Yeah, Queen Elizabeth is starting to... It's a little loose. Alright, so that one. Yeah, just crank on the truss rod a little bit. Yeah, it's about the only thing I can really think of that's going to do it, so. What can you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? I really wish there was a fucking bottle of this Huckleberry Nightmare wine shit. Wow, this... Okay, so... Yeah, I gotta take this all the way out. There's a lot of guitars that, they're like holes drilled through the body that the screws screw into the neck. So that if you loosen... There it goes. Okay, so if you loosen it enough that... even a little bit, then the holes through the neck will allow the neck to kind of lift up a little bit. But this one screws through the neck in the body, so and that's just my knowledge. I'm no expert. As far as I can tell, that has happened many times in the past, considering that I pretty much take apart every guitar that I own, except for my... Okay, so... Yeah, that was the diamond. Throw another diamond here. Except for my airline, I've not taken that apart. I don't think I want to. It's pretty good as it is, so... Where is my... How much? And here goes nothing. Please don't break. Please don't break. Please don't break. Please don't break. Please don't bend. Please be nice to me and just magically straighten out. Okay. Throw some real tension on this bad boy now. Of course, it had no tension on it for a long time, so... Okay, so... It's probably about as far as it's going to go because I just heard some wood crack. But maybe that might work. Got a diamond there. And it's trying to set the neck down in here. Come on. Alright. Now. Yeah. Just a little bit. A little bit. A little bit more. Come on, screw in. There we go. Okay, so we're starting to get some, I'm gonna suck this bad boy down. Ooh. These are going in really easily. This is kind of shocking. Like before they went in real tough, and then I think they just kind of loosened up because of all the string tension or something. But yeah, they're just fucking sailing in here. No big deal. Alright. Ooh, heard some more little crackies there. And it's still bowing. But it's a lot tighter, I hope. It's still a bow though. Fuck. I just don't know what to do. Like, can I put it in the oven? I'm gonna fix it. Could I? Like, I could like throw some vice grips on it, but I don't have any. Like, well, not vice grip, but like clamps, right? Oh, fucking Queen Elizabeth, come back, please. Thank you, my lady. Hail the Queen! Or whatever they say, I don't know. Hail the Queen? God save the Queen. I think it's God save the Queen, but... Fucking hail the Queen, too. Like, doesn't that just mean hi? Like in a weird sort of Nazi sort of sense? I don't know. Oh shit, this is going our way. Hail! I don't think I like to say that. Hail there, Queen Elizabeth. Hello! Oh my god, am I going... I thought I was going the right way the first time. What the hell happened? Yeah. Well, I got extra strings anyhow, so... Might work? Probably not, because the neck's gonna fucking bow out again. Fucking God, this guitar's turning into a real fucking hard sell. How did I buy this? Why did I buy this? I'm an idiot. It's coming together. Maybe. Maybe we should just throw some fucking bass strings on this thing and call it a day. That wouldn't work. Alright. Okay, so yeah. I think, wow, there is some improvement. Like, shit intonation, but there's some improvement in the way of action, for sure. So you can't play it past like the 15th. It's just like, who cares? I still for a second there, it sounded okay. Wow. Look at that. Look. Bam. Isn't that a sexy look with my Ross Cosmos shirt and the spike and the other spike? Like, wow. Okay, so this looks like a guitar strap. Hey, look at that. Why don't we throw that on there? Maybe on the back? I could do it on the back. I don't want to do it on the front, but like on the back? Yeah, I could do that. I don't have an axe that I could like chop off the edge though, so. Maybe some other time. I need something to throw, like strap it up though, so. Like it's already got the hole, so I might just do screws. Probably just do screws, unless I can find something else. Nothing I could think of besides those little decorative things I've had hanging around forever. Or like a month. That's a fucking strap hook. Hey, this is a fucking strap hook right there, man. You stick your strap in there. That's not gonna fucking pop off. Well, maybe I can. No, that's a pretty big screw. Yeah. mean, if I could throw that on the end. Could be interesting. See if I can put it in the strap at all. Right? Right. There. There. So that would actually be a pretty good strap holder. I think I might do that. And this went to like or something. So I don't really have anything else in here, it seems. That could really obviously be a strap. Besides something like a washer on the end, of course, like that would be fine. Functional. But, drunken reactions are okay. I'm okay to drive, right? Aha! One of these. This went to something? Something? Oh, but I have a copper. Maybe I could, like, throw these on in sequence. I don't like that, but, you know. It's something, but yeah, so I got brass, silver, and copper all in the same little thing there. Well, I think I might just do that because fuck it, you know? Yeah. Brass because the screw is a good screw, silver because I need that size, and then copper because copper is beautiful, so the best part of this whole thing is that it's got copper on it. Brass is fucking ugly as hell, if you ask me. So I might throw this. Yeah, probably throw. Yeah, I'm gonna throw this on the back end here, and this on the front end. I think I just screwed that. Oh, I need a spacer actually. Shit. Because I need this to stick out, you know, like a 1/4 inch or something. But I also want it to be tight so it doesn't fall apart. So I need to throw another washer on there or something. Something that a strap can rest on, and that might be good. Right there, I got a little skate. It's a nut to the bolts for hardware on a skateboard. Which this might be actually my last one that I ever find, because I don't think I'm going to skate ever again, honestly. I was pretty shit at it. I did enjoy it to some degree, but the thing is that the public embarrassment of skating is too damn high that I just cannot do it, you know? Well, I could maybe throw those up. Like if I cut this little copper rod just short a little bit. Nah, I can feel it like flexing underneath my finger strength, so I'm just gonna do this. So, oh god, that's actually not great, but I need another washer on there before that. So this is a real janky setup, but it's gonna have to work. Alright, so this is how it goes. I have a brass screw and then a silver washer, which is from like a musical instrument that I can't remember that I took apart. Something. Anyhow, so it's got the silver washer and then the copper washer, because copper just looks beautiful, and then another silver washer with the same thing, and then the skate screw, so that it'll be, you know, raised above the guitar surface, which is right here, but it'll still hook onto the guitar strap, and I think that'll probably work. I'm just gonna screw the fuck out of this thing. If it, actually, I might need to. No, it might hold. So let's just try that first, and if not, I'll just. Actually, before I do this, I'm gonna throw some good old Elmer's in there, and I bet you anything that I left the lid open on that shit. When I find it, that is. Come here, Elmer. Elmer! Come here. Ah, there it is. Lid is closed! Holy cow, would you look at that? Wow! Okay, so, just gonna throw some little Elmer's on the screw here. Because, I mean, this may be temporary. Elmer's is also pretty temporary, but I just don't want this shit coming out, man. It's a fucking strap. And to be honest, this janky-ass look, kinda into it. Kind of into it, especially, like, you'll see it in a second when I get this shit locked in, but yeah, kind of into it. What about, stripping, but kind of into that weird ass look. So it's a little, it's tight, but it's kind of stripping. But I'm just gonna, yeah. Fucking YouTube. And my fucking camera. Yeah, well, maybe I'm coming into kind of into that. So I think it's gonna work. Almost fucking smashed my pint glass to pieces there. And this bad boy. So how am I gonna? I have to drill this first. But the back end is not fucked up like nearly at all. Like it looks like they just had one on there that never came loose. But the front one apparently came loose a lot or something. It's just fucked up on the front side. So I need to drill a hole for this one because it is not a screw. It might be threaded, but it's not a screw. So, where are you? Where did I put you? There you go. I'm gonna have to glue this one in too. This one might work. Like that would be a tough sell though. One more seems like too much, but okay, one more would be just about perfect actually. So, throw this one in. And forgive me, gods of wood and guitars, fucking you up. Forgive me, I love you. Okay. And it's going in! Look at that! Oh, it's perfect. Come on. Come in. I hope I drilled that far enough. I don't think I did. Come on. This is gonna be I'm gonna leave this. Because this is gonna be fucking tight. And good. Sex! Yes. Look. Look! Look! That is a sick-ass guitar strap right there. It's gonna fucking work. There we go. I don't want to tighten it down too much. I might actually want to undo that and throw some glue in there, but that works, dude. That fucking works. And it matches the hardware. Bada bing, bada boom. What can I say? Oh, the strap's here. Come on. Yes, that fits. Sits on there just like it should, and this bad boy, like, it's like the most hardcore strap ever. Strap holder, and it fucking works. Wow. Okay, it's finally attached to me, and it's tiny and crazy. Fucking sick as hell. I think I need some dark knobs for this, because I don't know. That's even cool, but I just really want to try some dark knobs on this because of the black. I might just keep these knobs, but shit, I lost one. Of course I lost one. Ah, okay, so I think, yeah. Okay, so let me just look at these here. I just think that's going to look better, because these knobs, they're okay, but they really just stick out. And they're like minimalism is cool, but it's not quite minimalist enough for me. If you're gonna go that route, that is. And this fucking toe knob is like, such a fucking nightmare. It should fit right on there. Yeah, I think they will. I'm gonna make sure that they're on 10, you know. Oh shit, scratch that a little bit. So 0 set 10, so yep. No! Messing that shit up a little bit. Okay, I broke it. Busted this shit up real nice. Okay, so. Alright. Fucking broke the shit out of this. I'm an idiot. Of course I am. Fucking broke this already. Alright, so. Yeah, you see that. So that's where the crack was. But I was pressing down on it and I might be able to just fucking finagle this back into place. Oh, I see, so no, I cannot finagle this. Fuck. Although I closed the glue now that I'm mad. Fuck. I'm an idiot. Why did I do that? I knew it was gonna happen. And I know why I did it. It's because I'm drunk. Ugh. Come on. So I got the other one on pretty good, actually. But this one just, like, I could not apply enough pressure to get it on correctly. And it broke the whole fucking thing off. Which is not what I wanted. Perhaps even bent a little piece of metal, which lines shit up correctly. Yep, it did. And now, okay, so now it might go on, at least temporarily. Although the plastic is fucked. Oh, well. Looks okay. And I'm gonna take a look. Really drill into this bad boy and fuck up the inside of it. And see if I can loosen this up a little. Fuck, what's wrong with me? It's a little bigger. I can see. So come on, come on, I know you can fit. I know you can fit. So, yeah, okay, so on YouTube at least it looks pretty good. It still needs to go down a little further, so press on. Yes, okay, it's on. It is on! That looks better, in my opinion, so... Okay, so the other knobs were more ergonomic, but did I buy this guitar for ergonomics? I think these ones look better, you know, like the black on black sort of, the little white little bits. Alright, I might just break off this little plastic bit because that looks like shit. And that one too, there we go. Yep. Fuck it up, dog. And if anything, if I want that shit back, I'll just paint on it, you know, I'll just draw on it. Because that's a little bit better than the plastic shit. Wow, look at that. New knobs, new paint on this, anyhow. I really like that. And now that I painted this and this the same color, you can tell they're two pieces, but I think you'd be hard pressed to tell that this is steel and this is plastic. Maybe in YouTube it's a little different because they do seem a little different on the camera, but I don't know, that's just me. This, I like that. I like that. I hate the neck, but I'm gonna have to figure out how to fucking do with that. Like I might, you know, talk to Luthier on Higgins or something. Alright, let me try this again. Ah, straps over here. My pain. Yeah, that's gonna fucking hold that strap so well. gotta do is fucking fiddle with this bad boy for a few hours. Play with the tuning because the intonation is really, really bad. I'm just gonna see if I can get the intonation, you know, acceptable, and then that's it. So, it's been about 2 hours, which feels a hell of a lot longer than that with this adventure I just went on. I really do like the look of it though, so maybe I'll get around to sanding and painting it. That'd be kind of cool. And God, that pickguard looks really good, actually. Like in real life, that flat matte black, it's like looks good. All right, hasta la vista, baby.